Good morning. Haven't seen y'all in a couple days. It is Wednesday. No, it's Thursday, April 3rd, 7:57 a.m. I just dropped the wife off at work. Heading out. Apps are turned on. Ready to make some money. I made a video Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday. One of the two. I had the whole video. Got it all put together. Started to upload it. And I do everything on my phone. So my phone was like, you're running out of storage. Like every few videos I have to clear out my storage because I can only keep so many videos on my phone. And as I started uploading the video, I accidentally deleted, or as I was converting it, I accidentally deleted all the videos from that day. So basically I just recorded a bunch of stuff for nothing. So by the time I was ready to go try to upload it, the app was like, most of the content's gone from this video. I'm like, oh shit. I did that a while ago too. I accidentally deleted the stuff before I uploaded it. So I apologize for that. I had a video from Monday or Tuesday that you're never going to see. So anyway, making our way up to State Street here. It's Thursday. I got the whole day wide open. Didn't record yesterday. I know I talked about, on Wednesdays to do some dashing and then take the camera with me to bowling, but just never did. Never turned it on yesterday. So we're refreshed and ready to go today. Heading up State Street. We'll see what happens. Okay. First order of the day, 8:13. Waited about 5 minutes. $6.50 for 4.4 miles. Yeah. Not particularly good, but it's about the minimum that I take. So, Dunkin' Donuts. This is actually probably the better Dunkin' Donuts in town to pick up from, so that's a positive. And it's headed south past that exclusive cafe, which that seems to be the hottest breakfast place right now. I get most of the offers in the morning from exclusive for breakfast, so that's kind of a good thing. So maybe I'll get something from there on the way back. But as for now, off to Dunkin' we go. Nice morning. 41 degrees, a little chilly. Yesterday was a weird day. It started off, it was like 39 degrees and just rainy morning, rainy afternoon. Oh, rainy morning. Then about noon, 1 o'clock, it cleared off and the wind switched. And by like 5 p.m. it was 70 degrees. It just got warmer and warmer and warmer. It was kind of crazy. Let's see what this Grubhub's about. Grubhub was $8.37 for 7.1 miles. Going over to the west side. We don't want to go over there. We'll have to drive all the way back to get something most likely. So we'll stick with this Dunkin' order. Pulling up right now. Starbucks. Just a little easy one. $5.50 for 2. Didn't mean to do that. Feels like it's gonna be a busier day. I'm getting a lot of offers. I got another Starbucks offer I'm picking up after this from the other Starbucks down the road. This is like kind of ping pong. I mean, this drop off is actually close to that one. I don't know why they ordered from this one, but whatever. So this is $5.50 for 2.2 miles, and then the one I picked up was like $8.50 for 6 miles or whatever. But I'm driving towards that Starbucks anyway for this order, so it's going to be like $8.50 for 4 miles or 4.5 miles or something like that. So it works out. Good start. We'll see if we can keep this momentum going. It's 8:41. This is order 2. This will put me at what was that? $6.50, $5.50. So $12 plus this $8 order. It'll put me at $20. So halfway to our 11 a.m. goal. So not too bad. It is 10:08. I've done a couple orders. You haven't really missed much. I had a $6 for 2 mile Starbucks, and then I just did not so good one, but $7.50 for 6 mile tropical smoothie. But the tropical smoothie pulled me away from State Street from my spot to go pick it up, and it brought me right back to drop it off. So the positioning was good. It kept me in my zone, so that's why I took it. I had like $33 or $34. 52 minutes until 11, which would be the deadline for my goal of $40. So one more $7 order Should put me right where I want to be to start lunch. Like I said before, the goal doesn't really mean anything. It's kind of a gauge of like where I'm at for the day, kind of a gauge for how busy it's going to be. Getting an Uber offer now. Let's go check that out. So I'm delivering a Chick-fil-A order, $7 for 4 miles. I keep getting Uber offers for shop and delivers, which I have turned off. All of a sudden today, I just started getting a bunch of them for like Target and Meijer. I'm not doing those. Shop and deliver is like the worst gig you could possibly do. Like, you go and shop and deliver, it takes like an hour to get paid like $7. Yeah, no thanks. I don't know what the deal is with that, but anyway, this order will put me like right at $40, so $41 maybe. So happy with that. It's 10:28. Get this dropped off, and we'll get this lunch rush started. Patience paid off. I sat there for a while. I mean, I've been sitting around for about 35 minutes probably. I didn't really get anything good, but I declined a couple of like $7 for 5 mile orders that I could have taken, but I really didn't want to, so I didn't. I declined and hoped for something juicier. It's not that busy, but it's 11. I'm sorry, it's 11:38 now. A little 11:39 now. And I got an IHOP, $13.41 for 5.8 miles. So, I mean, I guess you could say patience paid off, even though I had to wait an additional 15-20 minutes to get this offer. Oh, this one, how insulting. $1.98 add-on from Starbucks, 1.2 miles. Go fuck yourself. But I'm at IHOP, $13.41, I think, for 5.6 miles. This guy's been ordering a lot lately, and he always tips well. I appreciate him for that. Getting a lot of Chick-fil-A offers now. As soon as I don't know, something about these apps. Let me know how it is for you. Sometimes if you just sit in the same place for too long, it's like you barely get any offers. But if you drive around, or you could like drive across the street, or just drive to the next parking lot or something, it like jogs your location. And then sometimes you'll just, as soon as you start moving, you'll start getting offers. Is it like that for other people, or is it just me, or is it just completely coincidental? Because as soon as I accepted this, I wasn't getting much at all. Offer every couple minutes. As soon as I accepted this and started driving out of the parking lot, all 3 apps just started blowing up. Add-ons for this, DoorDash is blowing up, Grubhub's blowing up. I've got like 10 offers. I'm just like across the next intersection, and I got like 10 offers just on the way here, when I only got maybe 10 offers the previous 10 minutes. So we'll go in and grab this, and hopefully there's more juicy ones to come. All right, well, I got some good news and more proof.
New message from Lisa S. Can you please enter?
Anyways, sorry about that. Got some good news and more proof that patience can pay off. Got the $13.41 IHOP order for 5.6 miles. After I picked it up and started heading towards the customer, I got an add-on, $13.03 for 3 miles for Massiano's Pizza, a good pizza place we got here in town. So, turned into almost a $27 double order. Not bad. That'll put me at $68. And it's 12:02. Still kind of lagging behind where I want to be, I guess, because between 11 and 12 I was pretty slow. I didn't really get much of anything. But like I said, I declined a couple that I could have taken that were okay, but none of them were good. So it's probably best just to wait and take these, because it's a $27 for like 8 miles. So you're not going to get much better than that for lunch. So I'm happy with it. This is actually going, it's 4 pizzas. It's going to the emergency room of the hospital down here. I've delivered there several times, so piece of cake. We'll get this dropped off. It is close to downtown, so I'm probably going to have to drive all the way back up State Street to get another decent offer. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky down here. Hello. Back out here. Took a break about 1:30. I did a Cantina taco order. It was like $9.60 something for 4.3 miles. So that put me over 100. Like $101, $102, I think. So after that took me right back towards the house. So I went ahead, just went home and hung out for a few minutes. Went and picked up my daughter. Now I'm back out with my first order of the afternoon. Alchemy. It's like a bar and grill place inside of a golf course, like a golf club. Don't get a lot of orders from them, but every now and then. This is like my second or third one that I picked up from them. $12.50 for 8.6 miles. It's all right. But at this time of day, it's kind of slim pickings. So if you get something that decent, you kind of take it. I got a couple other offers too. There was like a $7 for 5.5 miles. And $7 for 6 miles, and I wasn't going to do those. So this is a little better. It is kind of going halfway out to Belvedere, so like 2 or 3 miles out of town. But it's keeping me closer to State Street at least, so I'm not going too far away. So I should be able to get offers relatively quickly after I drop this off. So yeah, this will put me about 113, 114, something like that. Maybe 115. I don't know my exact tally right now. But if I can get to like 130, 140 bucks by 5 o'clock when I pick up the wife, that will be good. And then it should be a breeze making another 50, 60 bucks tonight to get me closer to 200. So that's the update for now. We'll see you in a little bit. So that's what I mean about how shitty DoorDash pay is. Now they slowly and slowly just keep taking money from us. I mean, that's a $9.50 tip. And it still wasn't a very good order. $12.50 for I think it was 8.6 miles. Like, it's not a good order. It's an okay order. It's like just a lot of people wouldn't even take that. You know? It's like, how much do you have to, it's like you have to tip a ridiculous amount to make it worth it for the driver. It's unfortunate. $3 DoorDash pay, $9.50 tip is what that was. So DoorDash minimum pay is $2. That's what it starts at if you don't already know, for the base pay. So I don't know. It just is unfair to the customers. But I mean, I guess most customers don't care because you don't have to tip. So it's like whatever. I don't know what I'm really getting at. Just frustrated with these apps and how they just try to lowball us and lowball us and lowball us. And we have to become more and more tip dependent while the general public is trying to pull further and further away from tipping culture. So it's like something's got to give at some point, you know. Eventually people are just going to say the hell with tipping and just either not tip at all or just stop ordering from these apps because it's not worth it. But what can you do? I'm grateful for the tips that I do get. Time to head back towards town and see what we get. Good evening. 6:01 p.m. Haven't seen you in a couple hours. I was out a little bit earlier. I can't remember what order it was. Oh yeah, it was that Alchemy order. $12.50 for 8 miles or whatever. And I came back to my spot. It was about 10 after 3, quarter after 3. Parked there and fell asleep actually, waiting for offers. Kept dozing off. They kept sending me stuff and I kept waking up, declining. It was all $4 for 2 miles, $4 for 4 miles. This is all crap. So I literally laid there and like slept for almost an hour before I finally got something somewhat decent. It was a Panera Bread order. It was like $11.50 for 7 miles. Not good, but okay. So I actually ended up doing that. By then it was like 10 after 4. It was about 4 o'clock when I accepted that. Went ahead and delivered that. And then by the time I dropped it off, it was like 25 after 4, 20 after 4. And I just went ahead and went down to the wife's job. No point really taking anything because I had to pick her up at 5, so I wasn't going to have time to get an offer, go pick it up and deliver it, and then get down there to pick her up. So I just went straight down there. Dropped her off at home, came back up to my spot, and I sat there for a good 30 minutes. Just waiting for something. Anything at all. I wasn't getting nothing. I actually force stopped all of my apps and restarted them because I wasn't getting offers on nothing. But then I finally got I actually got a double offer on Grubhub. $20 for 12 miles. I'm sorry, $20 for 12 miles. Take me all the way to the opposite corner of town. I almost accepted it. Glad I didn't. I declined it. And a minute later, I got an offer on DoorDash, $10 for 4.6 miles. I accepted. So I go to pull out of my spot, out of my parking lot. Uber order comes in. $10 for 1.2 miles for Red Robin. Basically just like going across the street from where I hang out at. So I went ahead and dropped the Chipotle order and took the Red Robin. Potential hidden tip, $10 for under 3 miles. Means there's at least an $8 tip with $2 base, and the tip could be higher. It's actually going to a regular that I deliver to quite often. I almost said his name. I don't want to put his name out there, but so I know the tip's not going to be crazy high, but it's still going to be at least $8. He always tips somewhat decent. He tips better for dinner than he does like when he orders in the morning. So I'm right around the corner from him now, and gonna get this dropped off. This is gonna put me at like not very good, like $125, something like that. 6:05 p.m. So hopefully it gets busier. A little update for you. It is 7:13 a.m. I did that Red Robin, and then I got a double order, almost $16 for 5 miles on Grubhub. I went ahead and did that for Beefaroo and Portillo's. After I dropped off the Portillo's, I got a Mamma Mia's pizza order, a little pizza place, $12 for 5 miles on Uber. I got that taken care of, and now I am at Hachi Sushi, famous place that takes forever. And it's a Grubhub order. One second. And it's a Grubhub order, so you know it's going to take extra long. It is 7:14 now. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to see how long it takes, and I will turn the camera back on when I get out here. We'll see what time it is when I get back out. Joke's on me. It was ready when I walked in. What else is new? Every time I talk shit about a restaurant, they always prove me wrong. But sushi order picked up. Whoops. Heading over to the west side. This might be my last one of the night. We'll see. I don't know where I'm at on financials. I think I am at this put me at like 170, I think, maybe. I completely lost count, to be honest. So I think 170, so we'll go with that for now until I correct it later. But it's getting dark, 7:16, so it's dusk. Chilly night, 47 degrees. All right day. The post-lunch, pre-dinner stretch kind of let me down. I was hoping I'd make some hay in the less busier times, but I really didn't. I just kind of, well, that was when I took the nap because I wasn't getting nothing. I've been pretty dead the last few weeks, really. I had a stretch a couple weeks ago where I was raking it in, and things were going good. Been a little dead the last few weeks, so it happens. Every time it gets slow like this, I start thinking like doom and gloom, like, oh my god, is food delivery dying? And then all of a sudden one day it just picks back up and gets busy again out of nowhere. So it kind of comes and goes on my market. You never really know when it's going to get busy and when it isn't. So with given economy right now and the way everything's going and everything's up in the air, who knows? People are probably going to tighten up their wallets even more so. But we'll just keep grinding. We'll keep the videos coming. Hopefully more consistently. I should be getting my new phone holder here in the next day or two, so at least you'll have a better angle looking at my fat face. We'll get this dropped off, and I'll let you know if I decide to call it a night or not. Good morning. It is the next day, April 4th, Friday, April 4th, 8:21 a.m. I called it a night last night after that Hachi Sushi order. It was almost $17 for 9 miles. A couple of the Uber Eats orders I did prior to that ended up having few extra bucks of hidden tips on them, so not bad. Nothing crazy, but $2 or $3 on each one. So I ended up finishing off the night at like $185, which was actually pretty good. I didn't feel like it was that good of a day, but apparently I did okay. So happy with that. I've done one order this morning already. Right when I dropped off the wife, I got a breakfast order, like $8.50 for 6 miles. Took care of that. I'm back to approaching my spot now. Anyway, just wanted to close out yesterday's video. Not a bad day. So $185. If you like my video or videos, like, subscribe, and comment, all of those things. Eventually I'm going to start, like, I have a personal TikTok page, but I'm going to start like a TikTok page and Instagram, get on all the socials and all that. Try to spread myself out a little bit, but please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of you for watching, especially all of you that tune in regularly. I appreciate that. I know my videos aren't the best quality, but I do appreciate the support. Thank you again for watching, and the next video for Friday begins right now.